Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Gabe, and today we're going to talk about which DAW you should use when you're starting out. Let's go.
Are we ready? The signals are broadcast as radio impulses into space.
So, you're starting in audio. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. Now, how do you start? How do you pick a program? There's amazing software out there. There's Pro Tools, there's Ableton, there's FL Studio, Studio One, Cubase, GarageBand, Logic, a bunch of different programs that you can use to create stuff. So how do you decide which one to start with? How do you pick? And that was one thing I was worried about when I started, because there's tons of different opinions on which one's better, which one's gonna set me up to be the best producer of all time. The real answer to that is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one you pick. One thing to figure out, why are you doing this? For me, producing is the translation of what's in your head to what comes out of the speaker. And so when picking a program, what you really want to figure out is which workspace creates the least amount of distance between what's in your mind and what you can output. When I was first starting out, I was kind of struggling with the different programs out there and which one was just intuitive to me. And actually, the first one that I really was able to sink my teeth into was Ableton. I don't know what it was about Ableton, but as soon as I got in there, it was like my ideas were able to be manifested in the program and I could start to hear back what I wanted. And I think it's an amazing program. There's an incredible online community for tutorials and ways to learn. And so Ableton for me was the gateway into figuring out producing. And then I morphed into using Pro Tools. And the reason why I use Pro Tools is because for recording, it's phenomenal for me. When I'm recording a band, when I'm recording an artist, just for vocals, whatever, managing audio in Pro Tools is just the most seamless. From the way I can capture it in, to interacting with the console, to the way I can route things when it comes to mixing. Pro Tools just understands what I need. And so the workflow for me just makes sense. So my two programs, my two go-tos are Ableton and Pro Tools. And between those two, I can pretty much accomplish everything I need. Now, how should you choose? One, you should just try everything. Try every program. Every program's got some 30-day free trial that you can download and mess around. And I would say just try. You're never gonna know unless you dive deep. And then once you pick a program, stick with it. Actually develop the time to build your skills. There's amazing tutorials now, between Mac Pro Video, even just on YouTube, there's so many great creators that have put up tutorials on how to really dive deep into programs. You can really get a good understanding. And so stick with it, because the first initial learning curve of getting into audio and actually figuring out a program is always tough. Because there's gonna be a period where you have no idea what's going on. Persevering through that is tough, but once you do, the rewards of being able to actually manifest what's in your brain into the program and hear it back is absolutely worth it. And then the last thing to kind of factor in is there is no hierarchy of what program is better. The only difference between everything is the way it's laid out and the way they've set up their tools. But there is no better. There are hits being made on everything. I think the best part about the last 10 years, FL Studio went from being a program that everyone thought was just for guys that had cracks and weren't really taking audio seriously. I think there have probably been more hits made on FL Studio in the last 10 years than any other DAW. All that matters is, does this particular program bring out the best in you? Are you able to take the idea and put it into there? And if you're on the client service side and you're working with artists, does this program put you in the best position to take their idea and bring it to life? That's all that matters. You want to get rid of all the resistance and just completely let what's emotionally happening to you get out there. So pick your DAW, stick with it, and remember, there are no rules. Just do what you need to do to make the best music possible. Thanks for watching. Hit me up on Instagram @GabeGallucci. Let me know what DAW you're using and let's talk shop. I always love talking with audio engineers, producers, anybody in the community, and would love to hear what you're working on and how you're working. So hit me up there, let's talk, and I'll see you next week.